Hey everybody, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the creator of the Ultimate Weight Loss Program, and this is where I show you recipes that will help you achieve healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. Usually I show recipes from my book, The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss, but I have a brand new recipe that didn't make it in the book because I just thought it up. But first, how do you like my shirt? I was banned in Texas from wearing this. They said that if I wore this, they wouldn't let me speak. But I'm in LA where anything goes, and I love this shirt because it's been 40 years since I ate anything that pooped. But if you eat what I'm going to tell you and make, you're not going to have any trouble pooping. There is no reason anybody should be constipated if they're eating a plant-based diet. I call this Garlic Lovers All Veggie Soup because it's got a lot of garlic and it's all veggies. You know, in the Ultimate Weight Loss Program, we recommend you eat non-starchy vegetables for breakfast or your first meal of the day. Not everybody eats breakfast or, eats first thing in the morning. So a lot of people make all kinds of yummy soups with beans and grains and squash, winter squash. There's nothing wrong with that, but then if you're doing sequencing, if you're eating non-starchy vegetables first, then that would not be sequencing because you would have starch in it. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there's reasons that I've explained in multiple episodes and in my program why some people prefer to eat in order of increasing caloric density, both for meal satisfaction and just to make sure they get enough vegetables. You know, Dr. Goldhammer has always said that it is impossible to sustain obesity if you're eating enough vegetables, and that one of the things he said that really stuck with me is, show me an overweight person and I'll show you somebody unwilling to eat enough raw salad and steamed vegetables. So I'm going to show you a great way to get in a lot of vegetables deliciously, easily, and even maybe for breakfast. So here we go. So I'm using the 8-quart pressure cooker because that's my favorite. Everything else is too small to do my recipes. I thought of this recipe because my husband eats greens every morning for breakfast, and his favorite is the cruciferous crunch. Now, if you don't live near a Trader Joe's, other stores I've seen at Kroger, Costco have similar blends. It's kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, and red cabbage, but what's so cool about it is it's cut really finely, and when you cook it, it's really tender. Well, I cook it in 3 cups of water for him instead of the half a cup necessary, so it makes more pot liquor, which is my favorite drink from Cruciferous Crunch, and then I thought, well, what if I can make a soup out of it? So here we go. In the pressure cooker, I just started warming up 8 cups of water. You can always use broth, but why pay for boxed broth? It doesn't make that much difference in a soup, especially if it's got flavorful ingredients. You're paying for packaging, and usually that's salt, natural flavors. Water's fine, unless you make your own with the recipe I showed you in the previous episode. So with the 8 cups of water, which we've preheated so it goes faster, I'm going to add a bag of Cruciferous Crunch. I'm going to add a 10-ounce bag of mushrooms. There's nothing like shopping at Trader Joe's or living next door to Trader Joe's. 10-ounce bag of chopped onion. 2 cans of salt-free fire-roasted tomatoes. Now, I just want you to see these are different because they're changing their labels, but make sure it says salt-free because they also make tomatoes that are salt-free that aren't fire-roasted, and they also make fire-roasted ones that aren't salt-free. These just have a little bit extra flavor. If you're not comfortable using cans, and by the way, these are BPA-free cans, you could use fresh tomato. You could get tomatoes now in aseptic packages or even jars. But I do like the fire-roasted very much. They have such good flavor. And I also like to add a lot of garlic. After all, it's called Garlic Lover Soup. And by the way, if you know me, I have a book that I wrote many years ago called Unprocessed. I don't really use anything from a can, a box, a bottle, or a bag. The exceptions are the fire-roasted tomatoes, 1 brand of salt-free mustard, and some vinegars. And that's pretty much it. So I love this little tool. If you want one, contact Kurt Kohler or Aunt Cassie on Facebook. This just chops garlic, onion, or little things really easily. And all you do is pull. Work on the other muscle, you just change hands. And you can chop it as fine as you want, which by hand it wouldn't be as easy. So I've got almost a half a cup of garlic cloves. You can see how easily finely it chopped it. I'm going to put it all in. And make sure we get every last bit. When you have flavors like this, you don't need salt. You don't need all those spices. This is one of the most delicious soups I ever ate, and my husband concurs. So Put the pressure cooker back on. Always do it at 11 o'clock. And we're going to put it on manual pressure for 5 minutes, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. I forgot a very important ingredient for this soup, so I'm going to add it now, and that is zucchini. I love this Vidalia Chop Wizard you can get on Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond with your coupon. It shows, like, if you want to measure the cups on the side, I think it has 4 cups. If you get a close-up, let me just show you. It's so great. You cut it up. It has grates, different size. I'm using the small one, and boom. And that is so easy. And this goes in the soup. I forgot. And this makes it even more yummy. And I love that I didn't have to cut this up by myself. So there we go. Easily put the lid back on. Just start it again. 5 minutes. Sorry about that, but it's a good thing I caught it now. So it came up to pressure, but I decided to release the pressure off camera because it's noisy, and you've seen me do it before. So now we're going to open the lid. Oh man, does that smell good. I don't know if you can come a little closer. Now, look at this. Is this beautiful? It's almost like the zucchini is the noodles. Now, I eat it just like this. This, if you have a cold or the flu, this is going to be the most, even if you're not. Now, there's no starch in here, so this can be your VFB. It's practically free of calories. You probably burn more calories eating it than is in it. But do you need any seasoning? Well, I don't. I love it like this. But when my husband eats it, what he likes to add to it when he eats this is a little bit of Italian seasoning and a little bit of Benson's Table Tasty. This is our favorite salt-free seasoning. And so this is what he likes. So I have tried it with other seasonings, but I don't need anything. It's so good with the garlic and the onions. But a little bit of apple cider vinegar, maybe a teaspoon in your bowl, can be really good because it kind of makes it a little bit sweet and sour for the cabbage. I've got a whole bunch of new spices that I'm so excited to try that would be good in this soup. I picked them up at Savory. They're all salt-free. By the way, I tasted all of these there. This one was incredible. I don't know how to say it. The Catanzaro. This one was amazing. They use it at True North. The Thai green curry. Shoot, I can't really pronounce these, but it's really good. This one was really spicy. And this one was excellent too. So here's the thing. You know, I think people should put what spices they want in their soup. This is tomato powder, sun-dried tomato powder. This wakes everything up. So, you know, get a variety of herbs, salt-free spices, some fresh parsley on top would be delicious here. Now, if you want to add starch to it, my favorite thing to add to it is cooked brown rice. I use these little organic bags from Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. You microwave them in 3 minutes. And so if I'm eating this not for breakfast as a meal, I'm going to add some starch. You could certainly put some white beans in here if you wanted to. But it is such a delicious soup. Let me tell you, garlic lovers, all veggies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Be careful with hot soup. This is one of my favorite soups in the whole world. So, by the way, if you register by February 1st, you get $300 off the live Ultimate Weight Loss Conference with myself, John Pierre, Dr. Doug Lyle, Dr. Alan Goldhammer, and Dr. Tom Campbell, co-author of the China Study and author of the Campbell Plan. He runs a weight loss program in Rochester, New York at the hospital, lifestyle management program, and knows more about weight loss and food addiction than just about anybody else. We've added 2 additional meals this year, 2 dinners, and you can meet the most amazing like-minded people. So please register by February 1st so that you can save $300. So, whoa. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, and I believe you can have both the health and the body you deserve, and I make it delicious. Take care, everybody. Bye.